Where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready. Ready.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Ekeler. Nifty move. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And some room to run now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Allen going to change this at the line. And here's Allen throwing on first down. Coleman has it here right side. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Allen again. Flush to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. Now Cook running right. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Cook is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Allen. Flushed out right. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go. Set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Running on first down, Eckler. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Set. Ready. Set. Cut.
Throwing on first down. Daniels eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Throwing on first down is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throw left side to Kincaid. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Cook diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 6.
Cycle. Hey, check mega. Striker, check striker. Go red. Jackrabbit, jackrabbit. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Terry McLaurin, and finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's good for a Washington.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. In motion, the tight end. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready?
Back to throw. Daniels. Being chased out left. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll try to run the option here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Daniels dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Bust through the tackle. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 38. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Cook again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Cook on the toss left. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Left side, Cook. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Here we go. Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Daniels. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Alert.
Allen. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. T. Higgins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes left side. He will score. Touchdown, Commanders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Quan Martin there on the tackle. And quickly they get to the line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Allen off the play fake. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Come on.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Down to about the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That's to Cook out of the backfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying